Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to you, Kevin.
Yeah.
It's Friday Eve.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Woohoo.
Excited for the weekend. Going to be at the Palm Beach Kennel Club on Saturday, 5:30. They're doing one of those little track parties out there with some live music, and they got a bar set up. And,
I love it.
yeah, doing cornhole and stuff like that. It'll be a nice little family event if you want something low-key and low cost. So that's oftentimes the big things. I mean, I go into the weekends a lot of times with these, big old open eyes. I'm like, oh, this is going on and that's going on. And then you start looking at the price tag like, yeah, let's do Tortuga. Oh, it's $1,200. Screw that.
$1,200.
So.
For a basic ticket? What?
Well, yeah, I think that's the...
That's all that's left.
Well, yeah, probably, yeah. Cause
if
probably
you
the early
waited
ones.
till now, like the ones that were a few $100 are all sold out. So now you got to fork over $1,200.
Yeah. So, that's kind of where that is.
Shit that, man.
Shit, that is right.
Mm-hmm. So
Can't you just go off the coast and be in a boat and listen to it?
I think I've heard with Tortuga that they run interference out there, even on the water, that they have taken care of that. And they have, a barrier out there. I believe I've heard that.
That sucks. That's
Yeah.
some of the most fun Sunfest moments I can remember is being out on a boat, listening to the music of Sunfest and jamming.
I remember people coming up to the barge with boats. No, didn't that happen?
Totally.
When we did a snack pack show, people were coming up on boats and getting on the barge, getting all turned.
Yes, and those were some of the best moments. Like, to be able to enjoy it on land or sea is just one of the awesome benefits about South Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Tortuga.
Yeah. So I don't know that I'm ever going to wind up doing a Tortuga. It'd be great because they have some really solid artists that are lined up there.
We should do our own S'more-tuga.
And do it all about s'mores.
I got an artist we can sign. His name's S'moro.
He's very available. Wide open, if you will.
Yeah.
Very wide open. He's very carnal, that guy.
Yeah. I got an email here from Nick. He said, I was listening to the ATS where you're talking about how amazing Maren Morris and Sheryl Crow are and Chris Stapleton. I would recommend listening to Sheryl Crow's last album where she does duets with both of them. It's great. I will check that out. Thank you. Also, if Bird loves a female country singer-songwriter, I think you'd really like Casey Musgraves and Mindy Smith. Casey Musgraves, I know, and she is very good.
I love Mindy Smith. Nobody fucking
I don't know
ever
Mindy Smith.
hears
I'll
of
look
Mindy
into that.
Smith.
Really?
There's 2 Mindy Smith songs that are on the reg in my playlist. They are
Really?
fantastic. It's called Amazing is one of them, and the other one, the name eludes me right now.
I'll check that out today.
She's got one of those voices, kind of reminds me of Dolly Parton. Again, it's got pain. There's pain.
Yeah.
There's emotion in the voice naturally.
Right,
Mindy
right.
Smith
Yeah.
has that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm so glad someone knows who the fuck Mindy Smith is.
And thanks for putting it on my radar. It wasn't, and I will make sure that I do that. And it just really does kind of blow you away. I got friends and people are always sending me clips of their kids now singing and things like that. And I'm like, yeah, it's the kids. Your kid's good, kid's decent. But I mean, when you go out, like when I went to Nashville a couple weeks ago. And was just going to that, I guess they call it Lower Broadway.
Yes.
I could not believe every single floor I walked on, they had a performer, and they were like, why are they not a massive star? Why is this person not and it was just, and my wife and I, we did the math. There's probably about 150 artists playing at one time, and I was talking to our country program director, and I was telling him about it, and he said, what time are you there? I was like maybe 3 or 4. He said, yeah, you were seeing the C talent.
Wow.
He said because later on the nights when they bring out the A's.
Wow.
I was like, holy crap. I mean, it's unreal. So you get an idea that there's so many great, talented people out there singing. And that's only just Nashville on one day
look, there are people listening to this podcast right this second that are unbelievable musicians, unbelievable songwriters, unbelievable vocalists. It's a lot of competition. It's a shit ton of competition, and you got to sometimes know people. We were talking about celebrities earlier today, and breaking into that industry.
Yeah.
It's a tough industry.
It is really tough.
You can be awesome, and nobody will give you the time of day. It's just that kind of business.
You got to
man.
almost give your life to it, and you got to sing for your supper.
And you can even do that and still not
make it.
and still be a phenomenal musician.
Right. Absolutely.
It's tough.
Yeah, no, it really is. Really is. That Lower Broadway area there in Nashville, I saw Garth Brooks is going to open up a place.
Really?
Yeah, and you know, we went down, and it's about 3 blocks rock solid of one major country star's bar after another. And I was talking to the other thing our country PD said. He said, you know, those guys maybe own a small sliver of that.
Right.
It's like Vegas money where people open up these bars because it looks like Vegas. Country Vegas is what it looks like on that strip. If you love day drinking, bar hopping, I don't think there's a better place in America. And so it gets a little quiet. There's a block just a little bit down towards where the stadium is, and I think that's where Garth is going to be opening his. So when he opens that
he's
up,
going to revitalize that whole block.
It's going to be unreal. Yeah. So I mean, it's just another thing they're going to add to it, and arguably it is the best bar hopping place right now. It's my number 1 in the country.
I think it's the best idea for a musician to partner and open a bar, especially country ones in Nashville. Bet on yourself. Always bet on yourself. If you know you're talented, like a Garth Brooks, you know you're going to pull the people. You can't lose with a Garth Brooks bar.
No.
There's a thing we're doing on Weird and Whatever. At the end of the podcast, I'm playing people that are local that write their own music. I mean, not that our podcast is this big podcast, but it's at least something where hundreds of people, a couple thousand of people can listen to your new music. So if you are writing music and you're original songwriter, send me that stuff, and I'm playing that at the end of the podcast.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because no one's doing. You're not going to find radio stations. You're not going to find many people that are going to play your music.
Oh, you got to feature that Sierra Lane girl.
Have her send me shit in.
From Jupiter, the one I was telling you about. She's so good.
People, we started doing it, and people are already starting to send the songs, and the people are liking it because it's at the end of the podcast, so it's not intrusive. And if you like that kind of stuff, you have that now. The Buzz used to do that. They'd have local artists on Sundays.
And it should, radio should be that way because you need a little help.
You
Even
do.
if you're very massively talented, you still need to get that awareness out there, and that's a good thing to do. So, yeah, if you got Sierra Lane or something like that, great talented artist. Is that the 19-year-old you're trying to hook Jaybird up with?
Oh, she's 19.
I know. It's like, dude, you gotta
didn't know
fucking
she
do
was
your
19.
research. How do you not know that girl's young?
So is that gonna happen, or what's going on?
Yeah,
She looked older.
When you're taking the 19-year-old
I
out?
didn't even respond to it because I didn't even want to get invited. You know what I mean? A Virginia thing because she's drunk.
Virginia production?
And then
Yeah.
if I say Virginia, she's way too young. Blah blah blah. Oh, come on, bang, blah blah blah. It's gonna turn into a thing.
I thought she was in her late 20s.
It's kinda
She's
like-
very mature the way she carries herself.
It's kind of like the principal at school. I always just try to avoid
Bonnie,
it.
Virginia.
Yeah, I know. It's like, dude. Then she comes on the air.
She looks mature.
She was adorable.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right. Never know.
It's always
Sorry that I'm out there trying to make you happy.
no. I'll tell you how. Honestly, to make me happy. Shut the fuck up.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I know. That's why I drink. But you're the only woman on the planet I can say, shut the fuck up to and get away with
And
it.
I laugh. Because I'm not going to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I saw this week in that Lower Broadway area in Nashville. You know, Jason Aldean, he's a big country star. He has his own place, and every place is a rooftop too. So it starts lower floor, mid floor, and then you got the third level. Some
brilliant.
Some of them have 4.
Wow.
Some fucking dumb drunk took a chair and chucked it off of Jason Aldean's bar and hit a chick down below on the street.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Now he's going to mess it up for everybody.
Well, because then they'll have to put some stupid like netting up or something like that.
or bolt all the chairs down.
Right,
And
yeah.
It only takes one idiot to ruin it for everybody.
Yep. That's crazy.
Thanks, Dick.
Right. That's it. That's it. Let me see another thing that Nick had said here in his email. He said, while on the female kick during the dirt of the day, the other day nobody seemed to like Amy Schumer's Alec Baldwin joke, which I agree was in poor taste. But are there any female comedians Kevin and Jaybird like? The stereotype is that straight guys don't find women funny. I'm just curious.
It's not true. I never live in absolutes. I feel like human beings can be funny. I'll tell you, every female in my family is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I've absolutely, there's plenty of stand-up comedians that I just like funny people.
Yeah.
I don't care what's between your legs.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those absolute motherfuckers. You make me laugh, you make me laugh. I just don't find Amy Schumer funny. She's just not funny to me.
Yeah, and it wasn't that I thought the joke was in poor taste. I just thought it wasn't funny, and that's actually what made it in poor taste. But yeah, the content didn't bother me. And you know, as far as comedians, there's honestly not many comedians that stand up that I even love or ever watch. I watch Dave Chappelle's stuff. You know, Eddie Murphy's old classic stuff. But aside from that, I'm not a big stand-up comedian person. But like Julia Louis-Dreyfus, I was just talking about how I want to rewatch Veep. She's freaking hysterical. She's just very funny. She's one of my favorites. So yeah, I think women can be very funny. I didn't know if that was the straight guy stereotype. But
I did like that Amy Schumer joke that they came out with, and she's like, yeah, you know, they got 3 women to host this year because it was cheaper than hiring one guy.
Yeah,
I was like,
that was good. That was a good joke.
That was very funny.
That was a good joke.
I give her credit.
To Kevin's point, there is, I would say 98% of stand-up does not make me laugh. And I'm not trying to be a hater.
yeah.
I can be entertained, but on a hand that I can count comedians that make me literally laugh.
Yeah.
It's just not.
I don't really ever watch it.
Not my thing. Really, that's why we don't really do a lot of stand-up comedian interviews. It's just not our. It's not our thing.
I like funny people. Yeah, for some reason I don't really watch a lot of stand-up. I got an email here from Lindsay. She just bought a house in the suburbs of Cincinnati, and her neighbor across the street has a big old Bigfoot cardboard cutout, or a cutout, whatever it's made of.
That's cool.
It's kind of there. Yeah, it's kind of neat. And she said, I am going to be going to that Bigfoot festival this summer in Kevin's hometown of Logan. So how about that? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're hoping to go too. The Bird's talking about it.
I was going to buy my ticket today. I'm just going to buy it because once you buy it, it's going to happen. And if I have to go by myself, I'll go by myself. I think it's good for the show.
Yeah.
It's good for the people of the program. I think people want to know where you live. It's got there's a reason why I'm going up there.
Yeah.
It's a home run.
Yeah, I think I'm hoping I'm going to go. I can't get a commitment out of the Queen yet and see what's going on, but I'm hoping to join you up there because I think it'd be fun just to go back and give Bird a tour of the town, and there's a lot of stuff that I can show you. We can do videos.
I want to go too.
You should, yeah. We should all go. I mean,
if you're going, I want to go.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna buy the ticket. I just don't want to keep putting it off because I know it's gonna be the beginning of August. And I'm gonna buy a $9,000 ticket to fucking Logan. I'd like to get it now.
Well, luckily for you, there's no Logan Airport.
Yeah, exactly. I figured you could help me out with a lot of this because you're always good at getting good deals on tickets and shit.
I could also help you out with putting that ass in an RV and going up there.
Yeah, I think I was going to fly.
You're going to fly? Okay.
Well, because I think it's going to be on a
easier.
weekend.
Yeah, it will be a lot quicker to fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get up there, and I mean, how are you going to squeeze in all the big things like the Pencil Sharpener Museum and the Washboard Museum? I mean, you know.
The key is not to put it top heavy in the beginning of the trip. You don't want to blow your load right off the bat.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about, okay, if I had Jaybird and I was there, like, where would I take you in my hometown?
Pizza Crossing.
Well, yeah, no doubt.
I would be there a lot.
No doubt, yeah. We'll do that, and, you know, the Main Street and all that stuff, that's really quick. The caves, I think you would like. A lot of natural beauty. That's fantastic.
I'm all about that.
The caves, the opposite of heights.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is. I think you'd like it. You can do canoeing and things like that, Hocking River.
That's just my game.
Lake Logan, yeah. I think you'd like all that kind of stuff. Then I was thinking about some of the other stuff. We definitely have to do the Pencil Sharpener Museum. And then I think I would take you some of the off the beaten path stuff. I would take you to Hanging Rock. That is where the devil worshippers, they lean their staffs up against this rock to charge the energy of the devil.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, yeah.
I think the people who...
you can keep that bullshit.
I think I need to take... That's the real crazy boondock bullshit where, you might get a shotgun blast.
I could be off...
You got to live a little dangerously
I could
for
be
going
off
to Logan.
on this, but I think the Nationers would love that if we did a Logan trip. I think they'd be into it.
Don't mess with the devil, Kevin.
Yeah, we did one time in high school, and we got chased out of there.
If you mess with the devil, that means you're going to walk up and slap a comedian on stage. That's what Denzel Washington said. The devil messed with Will Smith, so Will Smith slapped.
The devil comes for you when you're at your peak. Well, luckily, none of us are peaking.
Well, I don't know. Denzel kind of elaborated. He kind of covered all the beats. Like, the devil sometimes the devil will leave you alone if you're not doing the right thing, but then the devil will come for you if you are doing the right thing.
Denzel, get it together.
Yeah.
Can we get a clear thought on the devil?
I think it just... In layman's terms, the devil made me do it.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll have to do that. Maybe we can go find the Castle Brothers or the Cox Boys.
Yeah, I could use a good
see if
ass
they're still
kicking.
around there.
I could use a good Logan.
Do they still kick ass? Or are they're in their 40s and 50s? Are they tired yet?
I don't know. And you know, the Cox Brothers were pretty tame. It was mainly just Don Conley just stirred the shit with everybody.
Would people ever call them cocksuckers just to kind of get under their skin?
No, you would not do that.
You would
no,
not do
you would
But I
beat the
encourage you to.
Hey, it's the Cox Brothers. What's up, cocksuckers?
You had Brian Cox. He was really pretty passive, but he was farm boy strong. I tell you about that. He was a farmer. Those motherfuckers are the strongest people because every day they're lifting heavy shit.
Lifting cows.
They're also probably lifting some anger, too. You know what I mean?
It took a lot, but like I think one time I saw somebody spit in his face.
Oh, shit.
Well,
And he beat the living piss out of somebody. Like a hardcore beat the living. So takes a lot to get him going, but he'll thoroughly whoop your ass. You ever see that where you kind of like, I think they won? No, he would leave no doubt. There would be no doubt that he has thoroughly whooped your ass.
If you grew up with a bunch of brothers, you beat ass all the time.
Yeah.
So they have practice.
He had 1986 Mike Tyson type wins.
He did. They were quick, fast, without a doubt knockouts.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah, you're like, no doubt. No doubt. A couple other emails here. Dan said, Kevin's imitation of doing high-pitched Eric's voice is on point. It sounds just like him. And
It really does.
Many years. I was wondering if maybe one Friday Kevin could do the whole show on high-pitched Eric's voice. No.
You'd be exhausted.
No. Yeah, it actually hurts to do it. So I don't do it often because I about blow my voice. I don't know how he does it.
If you don't get out of a character... if it's past 20 minutes, you're going to lose a lot of your
it's
weekend.
good for about a second.
It's a character for Eric, too. Like, he puts that on.
I agree.
Because there's been talk of his real voice doesn't sound like that. He's doing that.
I'm not buying. Again, I still don't have any fucking idea what all that was. No one's got an answer. I can't tell if is that story true? It's not true. I know there's a podcast of motherfuckers making fun of us, saying how terrible we are and we suck and blah blah blah. Our shit. Oh my god, they're calling you all kind of names.
Bring it.
Go back under your troll or bridge. Yeah, go back under your troll bridge or some shit like that.
I say that about myself. Bring some new material, bitch.
I think I'm in my Smorro costume, so I had a lot of material to work with.
Oh, yeah.
When you're dressed as Smorro, you really do set it up for him.
Every time I get any kind of coverage outside the show, I'm always dressed like a real fuckface.
Yeah, I was looking at the comments on one of the videos that was breaking it all down. And, yeah, there are a couple on here. Yeah, Virginia's voice is like nails on a chalkboard. Let me see.
I mean, that's the best you got.
Yeah, I've been hearing that since 80.
Yeah, I think for me, they said, is that soulless Norm Macdonald?
Is that you? Soulless
so, yeah. Yeah, that's Kevin, the leader of the show. And somebody said, yeah, this guy's face has been gracing Just for Men boxes for years. Fucking legend.
Just for Men boxes are good-looking guys.
I know.
That's a fucking compliment.
I think that's a great compliment. I'm like, that's awesome.
They don't put ugly guys on Just for Men.
Oh, look at this. Metal Beard Dan said Virginia's voice is beautiful. That's what he said. Look.
Medical Beard Dan.
Medical Beard Dan said your voice is beautiful. The people love it. The people love it.
I'll take the compliment, but I'm very suspect of that metal bearded one.
Oh, he's a kitten in real life. We all know that.
He was a kitten in real life.
He's a kitten.
But he talks a gang of shit online, which I'm a fan of. I do the same thing, MBD.
Let me see here. Got an email from Luis. Said, hey, a few thoughts on some stuff y'all were talking about. You mentioned people getting thrashed for doing good things, like helping kids. Yeah, we were talking about a husband that had handed a teenage girl a water bottle, and she said she was thirsty and didn't have money at the mall, and his wife was like, "That was so creepy."
Oh my gosh,
What are you
you are
doing?
a pedophile.
And the wife is so annoying.
The wife is jealous, and she needs to turn down her green.
Yeah, they said E.J. Perry is an NFL quarterback draft prospect out of Brown University who was torched on Twitter for picking up trash after the combine. Nobody would believe he was doing it to be kind, only to gain favor, SMH. It's just the way it is.
Oh, yeah, fuck all these people that want to. They're people that like to take away people's shine. They love living on the internet. They love to rip everything apart. They're just a type of person that loves to hate every fucking thing. They just love to hate. Look, we all have things we hate. We all can be a hater, but there's a type of person that just loves to fucking hate everything.
Yep, that's it.
I blame TikTok.
Very true. Also, Lewis says, check out Hurdle. It's Wordle, but with music. So much fun. Second time I've heard that.
Oh,
Okay.
Hurdle.
With music, I would have thought Myrtle, but then it just sounds like murder.
And then you love it more.
I would like a Myrtle of murder.
Yes.
And then Key sent an email and said, there's another way to cheat on Wordle, but you'd have to have two different phones or like a phone and an iPad. If you change the date in your phone to the next day, you'll get the next day's Wordle. So cheat on one phone, iPad, and keep your score perfect on the other. I did this because I'm impatient AF. What sucks, though, is somebody texts or calls while the date is changed, and it'll show that they called in the future and always be at the top of the list.
It's hard to call people in the future.
It really is. Well,
Yes, I want to do this Myrtle, or not Myrtle, is it Wordle? I want to do this Wordle.
Myrtle.
You're more like Turtle.
You're going to do Myrtle?
I want to do Wordle with the good people, but so I make a little profile, and then, oh, look, birds on Myrtle, or Hurdle.
What? What?
You need a girdle.
Damn, that's fucked up.
I saw your ass in that yellow suit.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You've watched enough
Not
motherfuckers on Twitter.
Not
Sorry.
nice, yeah.
You're social media in a human body.
I'm a TikTok bitch.
Yeah,
Go to Twitter where the comments are less mean.
Yeah, no kidding. Poor panda, son of a bitch.
Let me see a couple other emails that we got here. Liz wants to know, is it offensive these days to call kids turds? Or are you being, as in like, oh, you're being a little turd? Or crush those turds during Little League baseball games?
If they're being turds, I think it's okay to call them a turd. But if they're being perfectly sweet and kind, don't call them a turd to their face.
I wouldn't call the other team, hey, let's go squash those turds.
If you say it and they can't hear it, it's fine. But if they're not being uncool and you call them turds to their face, now you're just starting shit.
Well, if you're a coach, you go, all right, guys, we're gonna smash these turds that are playing again. I don't know if I would do that as the coach. These kids are turds. We're gonna smash them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you can call kids turds in a loving, fun way. Hey, give me a little turd. But if we're gonna fucking smash these turds, we're gonna beat their ass. It's too far.
Just be careful smashing turds. That's how you get shit shrapnel on you.
It's true. Sounds very messy. I got an email here from Kelly. She said, I was beyond excited when I heard Kevin bring up pickleball. I'm a Florida native, and I had no idea what the game was until I moved out to Washington State 4 years ago. I'm the shipping supervisor in the Pickleball Central Warehouse.
Wow, you're in it, baby.
In Kent, Washington, 20 minutes south of Seattle.
You live pickleball.
Pickleball actually originated here in Washington and just became the official sport of Washington.
Huh.
We were one of the lucky companies that thrived during the pandemic and haven't stopped since. It's become massive everywhere. The founder/owners, David Johnson and Anna Copley, of the company are the best bosses and people I've ever experienced working for and with. With all that said, I've only played pickleball a few times, and I still don't properly know how to, but I had a blast while doing it. I have friends that run the pickleball experience and are some of the best players and even better people. Anyway, I hope it encourages Kevin to try it out, and let me know if you need any gear. We've got it all from socks and shoes to paddles and balls.
Well, according to Virginia, you live pickleball, Kev.
Yeah.
You said that. You're like, you live pickleball.
She does.
Well, she said she doesn't. She said you just started.
Oh.
See, I listened to.
I thought she said she worked at the pickleball place.
She does, yeah.
She just got into it though. She said too. Well,
But she works at the fucking pickleball place. She lives pickleball.
well, I'm just saying.
Bitch, step off.
Bitch, step off.
If you work in a pickleball fucking factory, guess what, bitch? You live pickleball.
There you go.
And you need to sit the fuck down.
Tell her how it is, huh?
I'm sitting down. Second of all, never mind. I can't even get into it with you.
You're so short, you always look like you're sitting down.
Oh, get out of here. 5'11", but some would even say 6 foot.
Fuck you.
Whatever.
You're lying on the radio.
Oh, why don't you go make a man miserable?
You're 5'8".
Why don't you go make a man cower and fucking cry?
Every night.
Yeah.
If you want to check out our website, it's thepickleballexperience.com. One word there. Yeah, it's growing. All these complexes. I know mine has converted the old basketball court into pickleball courts.
And at my place, there's 2 tennis courts, and people are always out there pickling it up.
Yeah.
The tennis courts are being turned into the pickle. Tennis fuckers are mad. Because like, where's my tennis court at?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm hearing, according to my dad, who's a big tennis fucker.
Well, pickle is the new tennis. Tell the juicy daddy we got to get him in the pickle.
Why don't you tell him? You got plenty of time. You fucking call my dad. I'd love to hear that. I'd love for you to call my dad and tell him he needs to stop playing tennis and do pickle. I just love to hear his weirdness.
I want to invite your dad to a pickle party.
He'd be so... What?
What? What's going on here?
Well, she's making my dad just as uncomfortable as she makes me, so nailed it.
Okay. She's good at it, huh?
Juicy daddy, you want to play pickle?
Juicy Daddy, it's so hot. Yeah. You want to hide my bushes?
So hot. So hot. Let me see. Got another email here. Somebody said, what is an acceptable reason not to tip? I recently went to a restaurant with my wife. Our server got the entire order wrong, not only once, but twice. We could never get her attention because she was on her phone the whole time. And I decided not to tip her. Was this a time not to tip somebody? Do you guys always tip even if the service is awful?
If she was on her phone, I would tip considerably less. Mm-hmm. But
okay.
I would just feel bad for her, and I don't know. I never completely withhold the tip, but I like to always give like 25%. In that case, I'd probably give like 15 or maybe even 10.
I'm not trying to sound like a pussy. I would still tip, even if the service is bad. I know you'll get people email. No, if it's
But
bad,
she's on her phone.
I get it. I totally get it. And she's wrong. I just know how I am. I got Italian guilt. I would be bothered. It would just cause me too many problems. I'd rather just give the tip and say, you know what, it didn't work out for me today.
I see what you're saying.
Move along, bird. Move
She's
along.
not doing her job, but you're
Yeah.
still going to do yours.
I'm not changing the world by not tipping her. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And you're also not going to teach her a lesson. You're just going to make her more angry and jaded and more on her phone.
And then I'm going to be worried about, I didn't tip. That was a dick. Blah, blah, blah. I just give the fucking tip.
Yeah, I consider 15% to be the bare minimum that
Me too.
you do. And so if it was that astronomically bad, I would probably just leave 15% and
I'm
call
also,
it good.
I'm one of those people that I know when I leave the house, there's a chance it might not go my way.
And you don't know what she's going through. Maybe she's texting her mom that has cancer or something, you know? Like,
Or maybe she's on Words with Friends or fucking Badoozle. What's the new game?
or maybe she's on mushrooms.
Myrtle. What's the new game?
Myrtle.
Maybe she's on Myrtle, murdering shit.
Yeah. I don't get involved in revenge on a server because, like, what you're not going to accomplish anything by that.
And it's odd coming from somebody who lives their life with revenge in their heart. That's odd advice.
But
Yeah.
I only seek revenge against those who have known me and then hurt me personally. This server don't know me. I don't know her. Like, I have zero agenda to hurt her.
I don't see you ever not leaving a tip either, Kev. Even if they're a shitty server, I don't see you walking out.
Like I said, when I've had that same situation, and we do 15%. And to me, that's like, ooh, the Ralston sent a statement. So,
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
what kind of
so-
wins are you trying to rack up in life?
yeah, we'll do. Typically it's at least 25%. So that's, if you ever wait on us, that's what you'll get. And if it's 15, oh my gosh, we sent a statement to you.
Yeah.
Look
And
out.
nothing has been changed in the world.
I'm not changing up. I'm not going to be that guy to change the world with my tipping. I got an email here. Somebody that's turning 40 in 2 months, and they want to lose 15 to 20 pounds. They're working out at Orange Theory twice a week, and I was thinking about doing keto for the next 2 months. I know it's harder for women than men to shed the weight, but I still want to try. I ordered keto meals through Factor, and I'll be doing some kind of keto-friendly smoothie in the mornings. Wondering if Keto Kev has any advice for a newbie. Thank you. Yeah, I think to have a service like that, I use Ideal Nutrition. They have a keto menu, and I stick to that. So I do, and everybody's different, but I do 2 meals a day, 2 keto meals a day. Every now and then I'll do a snack at night if I get really hungry, and it's just like a little bit of cheese or some nuts.
Just say, what kind of fucking bullshit snack is
Cheese
that?
and
Yeah,
nuts.
your snacks and mine are way different.
He has 1 cheese stick and 7 nuts.
It's one of them little cheese cubes that's real small. He only does half of it. It's got no fat in it.
Yeah, we're way different snackers.
Half an almond. You know it ain't smoked.
So I'll do that, but the Mexican Queen has been doing a light version of keto, kind of the overall concept, and I'm not a diehard keto person either. I know some people are checking their ketones and all that stuff.
Right.
I'm not that guy. The Queen's been dropping some LBs.
Good for
She goes to
her.
the doctor, just by kind of lightly doing it, and I wouldn't recommend what she does. She knocks down a bunch of bacon every night, which I don't think that's the right way to go. But
How does that help with the farting? Probably not good, right?
And the arteries.
yeah,
the farteries.
Yeah,
The arteries.
I wouldn't do what she's doing, but she is dropping some LBs on it, and it's stunning because you'd be going, how can you eat that much bacon and lose weight? But she is. So.
You can, man. I did that with potatoes. I ate nothing but potatoes.
Okay.
You can do it's but the potato. Kevin Smith did it and got really super skinny.
The potato diet?
Look up Kevin Smith
Okay.
in the potato. It's a real thing. There's a way you can do it and be pretty healthy doing it.
Okay.
Huh.
Which you're fucking laughing me out of the studio. Why don't you Google some shit before you get all laughy?
Yeah.
I'd rather laugh.
So good luck with it. I mean, honestly, what I done, the advice that I would give you is find something that works for your body. And before I decided to do keto, I had done an experiment where I did keto for 2 weeks. Then I did plant-based diet, basically a vegan diet for 2 weeks, and compared the two. And when I did the keto stuff, felt lean, mean, felt good, had great energy. And when I did the plant-based, I felt bloated and a little puffy and lethargic.
You can get fat on the plant stuff. The Gardein stuff is all plant-based, and they're chicken tenders, they're burgers, they're all kind of stuff. You can, if you're eating 9 bags of that.
Everybody's DNA is different, and everybody metabolizes different things different.
Yeah.
And so just because keto works for one person, it
Right.
might not work for you.
Right.
You got to try these different things and then listen to your body. Really see how you feel.
Is nighttime the worst for y'all with any kind of cravings? I can be really, really good throughout the day, and as soon as the cloak of night falls, I am just yearning and wanting and needing the bad stuff.
I think everybody probably has their times, and that's what you've got to recognize and then have something that's not, because you can go all the way to a 10 on being bad. And so I think ultimately what you want to try to do is you recognize, like for me, a Friday night, that's a weakness for me. So I try to have healthy snack and then I go ham on that instead of having, M&Ms or something like that around. So, you still, feed the beast, but at the same time, you're not doing it as bad as you could.
Right around 9 p. That's when the food demons come in. And I always got like a break this in case of emergency kind of snack, always ready to go.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
How would you do with the cheese square and 7 almonds?
I'd be real pissed off. There's nothing worse when you've already made it up in your mind. You go, I'm going to be bad. Oh, I'm going to be so fucking bad. You go to be bad, and there ain't shit there, man.
Damn, all I got is a cheese stick and
tough.
7
And then
almonds.
it's 11 o'clock at night. You're like, oh, man, fuck. Only IHOP or Denny's is open? Ah, shit.
So yeah, that's what I would recommend. It's good not to have the bad food there, or you will eat it. And try something for a scheme for 2 weeks, and just see how your body reacts to that food. And do you feel lighter? What is your weight like? What is your energy like? And then maybe you'll find something that works for your body.
I always notice weight falling off as soon as I quit any kind of drinks with calories. I'm a guy that likes flavored drinks.
Yeah.
I know you can put that bullshit, the squeeze stuff in there. It ain't. Sometimes she just doesn't get the job done.
Panda's the same as you. He loves soda, loves sweet drink. And when he drinks water instead, boom, 10 pounds.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
yeah.
like insane how quick it happens for him.
I've been craving all of a sudden just grape Fanta. It's just it's dominating my thoughts. Haven't had grape soda in forever. All I can fucking think about is grape Fanta.
Minded the bird.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
What's going on? All right, we got just 1 day left. Getting into the weekend tomorrow. We'll see y'all then.
Thank you to Atoll Vodka. We appreciate them. They are our vodka sponsor. They are amazing. And I believe they're going to be making a specialty drink at the Crazy Horse. That'll be the KVJ Atoll Vodka Lemonade. So
that's fun.
It's very exciting. Go grab you some Atoll Vodka. It's delicious at mashandgrape.com.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.